Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, once again to our Sunday live stream. Let me see if we're live. Let's see. Here we go. That's the event starting soon. Oh, tone it down a little bit. Come on. Let me see if it starts. If it starts, then we can continue. Couldn't get my mic to work. So, and there it is. Perfect. We are now live officially. So, yeah, couldn't get my mic to work. And so I started a little bit late. But yeah, so now we're live. Beautiful. I instantly got 4 new notifications. Great. Okay, cool. People liking my post. If you haven't seen it yet, go like it. It's a video about the importance of your LinkedIn banner, which studies and then reviews and stuff have shown that only about 20% of LinkedIn users have like a banner, right? I think it's like the rest, the 80% have a generic banner. I think 80% don't have a, yeah, 80% don't have a banner actually. So 20% do, and out of those 20%, some are actually some are actually probably the generic ones too. So yeah, probably only like 5% have a custom one, which is what you need if you want to stand out. You got to have a custom banner, because that's what a good banner is really impactful for your profile, and it increases screen time for those viewing it. Because you read what you're working with. It has to be catchy, it has to be bright, it has to be snappy, it has to be just a combination of a lot of things. So a good design is also important, not just if you just write a whole bunch of text, it's kind of useless, because it's supposed to be an image, right? And images are not supposed to be text. So yeah, wait, what was I gonna do here? I was trying to see something. Never mind. Okay, I just forgot what I was gonna do. Anyways, oh yeah, I just wanted to see how many viewers we have. I'll actually check it on my phone. It's gonna be easier. None so far. Beautiful. Oh well. I'll keep it going. Oh, never mind. We got 4 viewers. Never mind. It just popped up. Awesome. Hello, welcome everybody. And also, I just wanted to put on the chat overlay. So, if you have a comment, put it right there. For example, Fabio. Hello, hello, welcome. Interesting. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So, if anybody has a comment in the audience, we have one is me, then one is my dad, definitely, and then 2 more. One is Fabio. So, whoever the fourth person is, if you would like to join in on our discussion, because we are going to have a discussion as always. Last stream, typically these run for 30 minutes. Last stream was about an hour because people just kept bombarding the comments. So, and it's like, it's not like I hate it. Obviously, like, it boosts my content. So please get in the chat, engage and comment and leave your opinions on anything, because I can basically pretty much talk about anything almost. All right. Oh, we got a new comment. I can say this now. When I made my banner, I had people even messaging me and sending me connection requests, etc., etc. Yeah, because it gains trust. Because if you're just without a banner, everybody, they're gonna check you out. Sure, they're gonna see it. If you're, for example, like a job seeker with, let's say, 100 connections, right, or 200, they'll see it. It doesn't have as much authority, right? So it's really important that you have a banner and an image, obviously a profile picture. That's probably the most important thing is the profile picture. Then goes the banner, then the headline, about, and so forth. So yeah, so geez, here we go. Already you got, gosh, these blocks of text. So well, it's trying to talk, and then I always try to talk, and then I get suddenly bombarded. Welcome, Darnell. How are you doing? Hello, hello. And then another comment. I mean, what will a recruiter discover about you if you have a nostalgic photo of the beach you visited last year? Well, that you are a hard worker, possibly that you are really great at what? Yeah, exactly. So you can't have a generic banner because it's not going to impress. You're not going to stand out. You're just another person with um, a beach photo or a sunset photo or one of those LinkedIn generic ones, like those. I forgot what it's just a collage of like everything, like a phone. There's what is it, like a phone, and then there's glasses, and there's like the whole this overlay screen. Probably show like a LinkedIn. Let's see. LinkedIn generic banner. I'll show it on screen here. Something like this. Actually, hang on. Let me show this. Cool, awesome. LinkedIn generic banner. All right. Yeah, so that's what I mean, kind of. For example, like this. This cool. Sure, it's a pretty cool image. Sure, it's blurry and stuff, but uh, what does it say about you? Nothing, precisely. So that's why it's important to have a proper banner. Like these, all of these, they're just, you know, it's all templates, and yeah. So what else is here? Oh, like this. What does this banner say about Will Harris? Completely nothing. So yeah, so it's important, and we do that. We do a LinkedIn profile makeover. Started doing a $99 audit, and if you proceed with the full makeover, which is $4.99, then you'll get the 99 credited for the 400 total. And we don't only do the banner, obviously, we also do custom everything. I mean, banner, even we brighten up your profile picture. We do the headline, optimizing everything. We do the about section, non-AI. Everything is just handwritten. No sorts of AI shenanigans. And then having a LinkedIn account in 2025 is probably the most important thing to have this year, mainly because of personal brand. Exactly. So develop it. I tell all my friends constantly because most of them are in college, and you know it's it's really important for them, especially because college students nowadays just don't do let's see, cancel this. There we go. So yeah, college students don't um really focus on developing their personal brand. It's always been like this pretty much. It's focused. It used to be focused on parties and then grades and stuff and maybe athletics. Now it's napping. Nowadays it's just napping. Like there's I've told a story on other streams before. Like so many people just nap. There's no what would you call it, like a outlook for the future, right? So that's what college students need to be pushed into. That's what I'm trying to push everybody in my circle towards, because LinkedIn, it's not just a place to make a resume, right? It's a place to build, network and talk with people, because eventually, right? I've heard a statistic where like 80% of the jobs today are just given to not people to people not based off of applications solely, but actually a connection within the company, a network of sorts, right? So that's important. Okay, so choose so many new comments. A great place to make banners, Canva. Yes, that's definitely if uh, if you don't have the technical skills, then that's definitely the place to make your banner. And I mean, my profile, which I should also share, if you want to exit the stream, it's open, and then this, and then that. So this is my profile, and I actually just started a trial of premium, so I now have it actually as a kind of a carousel. Yeah, so this is what it's supposed to look like. It's just engaging, visually, bright. Just that, and it has to be brief. You can't just have a wall of text because first of all, if you're on, for example, mobile, you won't even be able to read it, and you need to have it optimized for mobile too. So yeah, more comments, more comments, more comments. Darnell Fraser, that's how I made my banner on Canva. Yeah, exactly. There's another one. 100% of go-to plays the trick then is to make it personal and relay a great message. Precisely as what I just said. Grammar correct. In 2025, life happens in the digital realm, whether you like it or not. Got to be there and got to be seen. Yeah, exactly. You can't in the big 25, as they say. You have to be out here. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 years. I've been on YouTube mostly. Haven't been on been doing LinkedIn regularly, consistently since last December, December 2024. Yeah. So, oh, see that? Yeah. Wow, that's a great banner. So, yeah. So, like I said, thanks, Darnell. And exactly, that's probably the reaction of a lot of people, right? So that's what my dad does. He does profile makeovers. That's why I'm trying to. Uh, it is summer vacation, right? College starts back in college starts. It picks back up in August, And so for now, until then, I'm trying to market it, sell it, and just be out here because that's what we do. So if you want to have a great profile, hit me up, DM me, and then we'll figure something out. And so then yeah, so got some interesting reactions to the people who I tried to like pitch and gave them some gave them the pitch basically, right? And we got 5 people. Great, perfect. Join in the conversation. There's a lot of comments now. It's beautiful. Engaged chat. I love it. So yeah, I pitched a lot of people now, and um, the reaction, it's I don't know. It can be mixed. There's a lot of different types of reactions. Some people disconnect. Some people just say no. I prefer not interested or something like that. But some people just outright block me. One person even like put a laughing emoji reaction on the on the pitch in the DMs and then blocked me. I was like, okay, cool. And it's interesting because they don't even. I check my profile viewers. They don't even check out my profile. Most of them. They just they don't want to see it, right? Because it sounds like a lot of money, but it has a huge value, right? 400, $500 is it might yeah, like I said, it might sound like a lot of money, like, but it does have huge value. Um, they said like not only aesthetic value. If you work with it properly, it can have um, it can have value in people finding you and people finding you interesting and then texting you, hiring you, whatever. So then yeah, so what is this? Okay. There's more comments. I gotta keep addressing them. Did you see that graduates from college and uni are getting a degree? It's becoming more and more worthless and a waste of time. Hence why I didn't go to university. Yeah, that's. I mean, I had a talk about that recently. Um, Certain degrees are still kind of useful, such as like going to med school and becoming a lawyer, and you got a rocket scientist and stuff like that. But degrees like sociology or psychology or history in and of itself, I am in history personally. So, I'm like not supposed to be talking. No, I will talk because I'm taking the history degree and developing it. I'm going to go to law school and develop it into a law degree. So I don't just waste money on a history degree because a history degree in and of itself is, unless you really like the work and like for example, you want to be a high school or professor of history, teacher of history, or you want to be a museum curator or guide and stuff like that. Like, sure, okay, that works, but it's those jobs are not typically paid well, except for a professor, a college professor. But for that, you still need to get a master's, right? So you still need to spend more money and develop it further. Uh, yeah. So, but still, in and of itself, it's not good. And at the college I go to, the ROI would be bad, like really bad. So that's why I don't. That's why I want to develop it further. And then yeah, so that's better. Uh, Agreed. I'm sure you see my profile since making it. I just been doing a lot. Yeah, I mean, and everybody's busy, right? So that's where we step in. If you are busy, pay me and stuff. And then actually, there was a uh, one more person that I pitched. She had an interesting reaction to it. She didn't say anything. She didn't even check out my profile. Didn't text back. Nothing. Just like the most of them. And then made like a actual post like, "Don't offer this to me. It's a scam and stuff." She didn't tag me or anything. I'm not gonna give her the same respect, and I'm not gonna call her out here. But she was very critical. But I was like, oh well, that's all good, I guess. But then she said like, if you aren't giving advice for free, don't give it or something like that. And I was like, well, if you find me a person that will pay my tuition, I'll gladly give you any advice, advice for everything. But then at the same time, right, I need to also kind of make money and pay my tuition and stuff. So whatever. Like, people want everything for free. So many people want everything for free, and if it that'll be the most optimal case if everything was for free. But that's not the case, obviously. And then there's I learned something today. Carousel banner. Yeah, that's if you get premium, you can set it up. You can have several banners in there, and it's up to 5, I think. So Yeah, but it's it costs some, so I'm just on my free trial, and then actually they gave me a 60% discount for 2 months, so that's what I'm gonna use for now. And then I'm glad because I saw a chart and it wasn't looking good, and I was like, "Phew," because most degrees not needed. Yeah, I saw. I think I no, there's not that many charts. I think I saw a similar, the same chart where it was like only a couple of degrees were like good on ROI, and then the rest were just like the vast majority of them were just down. So yeah, college isn't what it used to be. It's now uh, very depreciated because there's a lot of colleges. There's a lot of different degrees, and there's public college, community college. You got private college, and all these different things. So all of them are not really. Most of them are not really worth it, especially like, oh yeah, come to these places like that. What was that called? I just saw an ad on TV. The WGU, I think it was. I forgot what it was called, like Western Governors University, I think it stands for. Oh yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, come get this degree for uh, I don't know, for cheap and with everybody. But the thing is, everybody on LinkedIn, like not everybody, but a lot of people on LinkedIn, I just see like WGU doesn't differentiate you. Again, you need to have like some sort of college that'll work for you. Basically, the degree should um, work for you because you're working for it the 4 years, and then it should be working for you. Then at the same time, you should be working with it, right? Um, Networking, for example. Otherwise, you just won't find a job, even if you have the best degree out there. You still need to network. There's a Yale graduate who just in his time of in college just doesn't talk with anybody, is closed off, uh, goes through college without talking to anybody. Even he would have a hard time finding a job in his degree. So it's you have to. I guess I got a message on LinkedIn. Threw me off. Sorry. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's just that. Yeah. So the degree itself should work for you. It should differentiate you, but also you need to work with it, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Thanks. Good banner, focus, simple colors, clear message, and CTA. So you just give them a free audit here in live in real time. What was the next one? Oh, gee, this is a long one. Don't know if LinkedIn started the carousel just a few months ago. Yeah, not the greatest yet because you can't set up what kind of makes me mad about them is you can't set up the rotation time. So it's like it's too short on each slide. Yeah, they should do a little tweaking definitely. But yes, it is a refreshing change and helps you get clear messages across rather than just continuous rather than just one. Yeah. Don't write that long comments. I can't show it here. Well, I mean, it shows here and there, but I'm trying to highlight them too. Break them up if you have to. Yeah. Anyways, we got 18 minutes now. Perfect. Okay. So what else was here? Oh yeah. I mean, yesterday I had two cool meetings. One was like in just a basically a lunch club meeting where we decided to transfer from lunch club to just regular Google Meet because lunch club is messing up and keeps messing up and is messing up even more. It's getting worse. So I actually paused my meetings on there because first of all, I'll be busy with something else, and those lunch club meetings are not really they're good for introductions and stuff like that, but they're not. Mm, what do you call it? I guess I could just say profitable, right? It's just sure you get to know each other and everything. You can do like a follow up, but it's hard to it's difficult to communicate with people on there. Some are just weird, some don't show up, and all that stuff. So, but anyways, so one was that, and then the other was another meeting with a guy from Singapore, and we were talking about just like he actually connected with me and sent me like a basically like a pitch, and I forgot what it was like that I should hire because he does like Southeast or South Asian talent, basically like top 1%. Um, and so I was like, you know what? I don't need that right now. What did he say? He said he said he actually might make a post about me anyway. So I don't know. Yeah. So he said, figure I'd say hi. I hope you don't mind the note. I was like, I'm probably not your. I was like, I'm probably not your target audience, but you're mine. I'm 19 and help market a no AI profile maker when my dad runs. Yeah. And then he said, "I love how you said it, Carell." And then he booked the slot. So then we talked about. We didn't talk much about you know, the profile makeover itself, though that might be a part of future talks. But we talked about video, right? So, and I do that too. I do video, I do podcast appearances, and I do profile makeovers, and I'm a car mechanic also. If you want to know what I'm referring to, you can check out this post, and I'll actually show on stream again. Come on, make it fast, please. Yeah, so this post right here. I'm not sure if you can see my cursor, but you should. Back up. There it is. Yeah, so there it is. So if you want to know why I'm a new car mechanic, yeah, that's why I haven't been on LinkedIn that much, because real life has been calling, and sales have been calling, marketing has been calling, and all of that. So it's uh, but I do like the pressure though. I do like it. Yeah, so that's me trying to fix a car. Almost didn't. Well, it did budge eventually. I did change it, but the thing is, it just doesn't still want to run. I cleaned the throttle body a little bit. Still doesn't want to work. So, yeah, you can spend basically 4 hours or something like that in the North Carolina weather under a hood, and you still can't fix it. It's just it's it is what it is. I guess it's you'll learn, obviously, but it can be frustrating. I was surprised you fix cars. Yeah, that's a new profession. I haven't been into that, but I guess I've been foraying into that. I actually did enjoy it. It's hard work though. I don't lie to you. Yeah, but I have the advantage of being fairly tall, so I can just reach back there and stuff like that. So I don't have to go underneath. I can just go over and then get it out of there. For a lot of things in the engine. I actually remember like a tool fell to the very bottom, like where that shield is, and I just reached in there like all the way and then grabbed it. So it's the advantage of having a long hand, but then took it out and looked at the other end. It was all black from oil, so gotta be careful. Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, another topic you can touch upon if you get a chance. I mean, I'll touch upon it right now. How about that? Group for engagement feels forced or solely driven by the Ji Wang, actually, is the pronunciation of algorithmic visibility rather than author. So yeah, so my dad was making a post yesterday through Gemini, and apparently it's been throwing out these weird things. Like I actually made a post about one too. I'll actually show that for text. View profile. Keep closing tabs. I don't need to actually need that. Come on. I got a new follower. There you go. Just in the stream. Ta-da. Perfect. Where's the Gemini post? Here it is. Okay, let me share this. Quick. Let me put this. There it is. Gemini tried to write a post and said it wrote about writing a post. So what happened here was, it was writing a post. I think I talked about that. Wait, did I? Or did I not? No, 6 days ago. That means I had to have. It's Monday. Oh yeah, so I didn't even talk about that. Yeah, I can just talk about this then. It was making a post, and then suddenly out of nowhere, it threw this Sanskrit character, and then just stopped, and then it started like reasoning in front of in front of us. It's like, oh yeah, my plan is to da 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 da. I have this, and then it just started all over again. I was like, what happened there? So yeah, just AI's mind was blown, I guess. And then yeah, so and then what happened uh, yesterday was something similar, but it was just like it kept writing, and then in the middle, it instead of the English word hope, it wrote the Chinese characters, which my dad actually he wrote them in the chat here. Yeah, those characters driven by the and then hope, which is hope in Chinese, of algorithmic visibility of rather than authentic interest. So we were like, what happened here, right? But it was just simply yeah, exactly. It's probably AI glitching out one time, and for me, it started speaking Russian. Exactly. So I don't know if they're uploading new data and it's having a difficulty processing it or something like that. Maybe that's the case, but it was just a little weird that it threw this out. Chinese characters. It also told me in Cyrillic, Macedonian Cyrillic. It like, well, no, in Cyrillic in general. Cyrillic is the same. It said when I was making a video, or what would you call it? So what we do is we put these PDFs, like presentations, basically that are generated by Gamma AI, and we put them into Gemini, and then we click like, what's it called, audio overview, and it's basically like this podcast style thing, and it's interesting. It works interesting, and it's actually very realistic too, like the voice and everything. Right, it might have some mess ups, but mostly it's actually pretty accurate and good. Um, but like for the name of the file, it was like horse. Actually, I can probably show it right now. Keep forgetting I can just show things. I don't have to talk about it. Let's see. Audio overview. Yeah, here. I can actually show it right here. Back up, and then here. So yeah, Mattel's, and then it says Derby here. It's Mattel's Derby, from Barbie to betting odds with a pocket calculator. And why Derby? Because it was a horse racing analyzer type of deal, like basically AI before AI, AI from the 70s, 80s, I think. Basically. So yeah, so Mattel's Derby, and I was like, what happened here? So Sanskrit and Chinese and Russian and whatever. It's it's interesting. And then yeah, so it's probably yeah, AI to the rescue. AI is never to the rescue. Don't trust AI to save your life. Just subscribe to your YouTube channel. Beautiful. Thanks, Darnell. So that means I have how many? 689 now, actually. So that means today I think I just got 3 new subscribers, including you. So thank you very much. Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, there's yeah, I'm actually live streaming too on YouTube, and then I got shorts, and so oh no, 690 then. Okay, so that's in the morning it was 686, and I got 4 more. Beautiful. That's awesome. I like it. So yeah, so go check out my shorts and everything. Um, yeah. What else? I have plenty of them. If you want to look all the way back, it's started doing them in 2023, so plenty to watch. Plenty to watch. It's like 400, about 400 total. So 400, around 200 minutes. Yeah, around 200 minutes I just spent on it. So yeah, so you got a lot of catching up to do now. Yeah, but they're mostly news, so uh, not a lot of it is evergreen. A lot of it is just very like breaking news type of deal along AI and tech. But some are evergreen, like that new thing where OpenAI is implementing its model into the supercomputer to control or to learn and control safety of nuclear weapons. Talked about that last stream too. So, not a big fan of that. I don't want the word AI anywhere near the word nuclear, at least within 50 words, unless there's only one exception to that rule, and that would be nuclear energy, and that is going to be necessary to build a lot of nuclear reactors for the purpose of AI, which is what they're doing right now, actually, because Microsoft, that's a pretty old news, but yeah, Microsoft is still it's opening back up the 3 Mile Island nuclear generator, at least one of the reactors there, I think. So, and its sole purpose is AI. Then Musk is having that that what's it called, Colossus supercomputer in near Memphis, and apparently the supercomputer will drain so much energy that it'll cause rolling blackouts, which will only apparently deepen the issue because Memphis has already had them, and now they're putting even more of an energy strain. So yeah, nuclear reactors, nuclear energy is needed badly because any other type of energy will never create as much um, well, as fast and as much and clean energy as nuclear is. So people are like, "Oh, it's not clean. What do you mean? There's radioactive waste." Actually, sure, there is, yes, but first of all, we have ways of disposing of that, right? It's like, oh, they're dumping it underground. Yeah, but they're actually really just they're basically putting it in a huge reinforced grave. and into caves and stuff like that. So where it can safely disintegrate and everything. But then there's the fact that it, nuclear waste is so little. It's like what was this? If you were to collect this nuclear waste from all of the current generators in the U.S., and don't quote me on this, I think it's like about so, because I heard this a while ago. If you were to collect all of the nuclear waste from all of the nuclear power plants currently in the United States for the next 60 years, after the 60 years, that nuclear waste would fit in a Walmart. Okay, so people are making it like these. I always like to, especially what the Simpsons did with it. Like, oh yeah, nuclear waste. It's like this green goo, right? That's what when I was younger, that's what my perception of nuclear waste was, and it was directly running off into the water and the streams and stuff like. But that's not the case. That doesn't happen. It's just dramatized to scare people and everything, and that's what this whole being scared of nuclear energy is wholly tied to popular culture and movies and shows stuff like that. So it's absolutely Darnell. Yeah, for stopping by. You have a great rest of your day. And I was going off on a monologue and I forgot it's 30 minutes already. Yeah, have a great day. And we got 5 viewers. Come on, let's get the conversation going. Oh, and here it is. Finally, a new comment once again. Actually, I'm not showing it. There it is. Bam. The case of Silent AI, 163 views long form. It talks about how I just decided to cancel Croatian because the Croats were not praising enough. What would the decision be if it had access to nuclear weapons? Yeah, if if you have access to nuclear weapons, then you have oh sorry, saw a new comment. Yeah, if you have access to nuclear weapons, or if AI does, and it did that to Croatians, like, oh yeah, I don't like how you protect our nuclear weapons or stuff like that. Ooh, yeah, it's it's gonna take that wrong. Oh, AI is a tool, but sometimes I just don't agree with. I just don't agree with it. Then you have people who believe that AI is here to replace complex jobs. Complex jobs. I don't think complex jobs like surgeons and lawyers and stuff. I think those are complex jobs. They would never be replaced by AI. Then they pretty much never will. Hopefully not. I wish there is always going to be some sort of human oversight because that's necessary. Then you got so that's that. AI is a tool. Oh yeah, wait. I just want to comment. Oh no, I was just popping up on my screen. Never mind. Yeah, so um, AI is definitely it's not supposed to be a full. I keep saying this. I always say this, but it's important to say it over and over again because people can't get it through their heads that AI is not a replacement for you. AI is your tool and assistant. You're supposed to use it. There's AI augmentation. You're supposed to have. You're supposed to learn from it, and it's supposed to learn from you, right? It's supposed to be kind of a mutual relationship, not just one or the other. And if you do, connect it, I forgot. Oh yeah, I actually just made a long form that I'm about to release on Gloam Production. So tune in on that. I can actually probably type it here, can I? I can't not. Shoot. Yeah. In I'll put it in the comments. My link to my YouTube channel, so it's there. Yeah. So I'm about to release the AI and the future of work, right? So that's what the new video is gonna be about. And yeah, so check it out. There's and it's basically you are going to if you use it properly, then you'll never be replaced by it because AI plus human is always more effective than AI or human, right? So let me put it here. Hopefully it works. Jeez, there it is. Perfect. Yeah. So learn to use it properly. And if you don't, then you will be replaced, obviously. But then at the same time, if you are replaced, then AI solely will. Mm, what was that? Oh yeah, that's actually pretty recent too. That's the last thing I'll talk about. The Fiverr CEO. Fiverr CEO said that he basically went off on his team and said, "Oh yeah, you're going to be replaced by AI. AI is coming for your jobs and stuff." It doesn't have to be, and I was like, oh yeah, well, cool, cool deal. Replace. I actually dare the Fiverr CEO to replace all of his human workers right now with AI, right this second. See what happens. See what happens. AI, and he thinks, oh, AI was, it'll be good. No, if you if you use it everywhere, including customer support, technical support, website coding, all of that stuff, you're not gonna have a company in 2 months. Okay, it's gonna be so bad because it'll make in the customer sales, customer as a customer representative, AI will make misrepresentations about the company. It'll give away stuff and all that, because it can be manipulated, and people will definitely manipulate it, right? And yeah, so there'll be a whole bunch of misrepresentations made. There'll be a whole bunch of lawsuits with that, and you don't want that, yeah, right? So I mean, maybe the CEO of Fiverr wants that, but I don't. Yeah, that's. I was like, yo, geez, this guy. I mean, they people are think they're like AI experts, all of them, but they just simply don't know. Like, I'm not against AI completely. I'm just warning of its downsides, right? It's definitely not a replacement. I call it a highly evolved calculator, pretty much. It's language. It's just words. So no, it's not going to take over the world, and no, it's not going to replace anybody. Not yet, anyways. I mean, if we get to AGI, maybe then. But as long as it remains text, and as long as it doesn't touch nuclear weapons in any way, shape, or form, then we should be fine. Thank you, Grandma. We always need a human element to probably many things. Of course, if people reject AI, then they will get replaced. Yeah. So you can't outright reject it. You have to learn to work with it, like I said. But you can't also just completely do every single thing, every single part of your work with AI, because then they don't need you anymore. Sometimes these companies don't understand that humans need connections, only focusing on profits and slimming costs. Yeah, that's exactly right. So they might pay, for that enterprise package of ChatGPT, but what usage is there? There's not much. Yeah. Oh yeah, if I ever check out the film Atlas on Netflix, it portrays human and AI collaboration spot. It's actually a really good movie, and the fact that it's Jennifer Lopez and in the star as a star, and she doesn't really have a whole bunch of good roles. It's typically like A minus movies, not really B, but A minus. But she, it's a really good movie. It's a really good movie, and it shows it portrays AI really accurately, and the combination, the augmentation, right? How it learns from each other, and also the risks of it. Obviously, it doesn't just show it as this powerful, super great tool. That's what I loved about it, because it's also critical of AI in ways, but it doesn't. It's right on the fence, and that's what I like about it. It's very unbiased. That's what I'm trying to be about AI. Am I lagging? Yeah, the Wi-Fi here can be just bad. Sorry if I'm not being heard. It is what it is. I can't do much about that. I don't want to change into this Wi-Fi into my hotspot now, because I don't know. I'm about to end the stream anyways, but it got cut out and stuff. So yeah, I'll look into this one. Yeah. So anyways, I think yeah, I shout out. Well, I fired out all of my topics for the day, and I thank everybody for being engaged. Thank you, Darnell. Thank you, Fabio. Thank you, Dad. And then we will, yeah. So I'll see you again next week on Sunday. Again, the same time, 12 p.m. Eastern. And what else? Any other news? I'm trying to think. Probably not. If there are any, I'll make a post about this. There's going to be a film I'm watching today, and probably make a post. Yeah, make a post about that. It's a really good movie, like I said. So yeah, beautiful. All right, well, see you all next Sunday.